Well, I'm back. Most definitely. Uh, we had some technical errors. It means my computer decided to die. But now we are back and we lost all the people watching, but that's fine. That was three. Thank you. So we ended up our story that there was Princess Day, and then in 1902 there was actually Queen's Day, and this is signifying the unity of the nation and the unity of the people. And I think this is a beautiful thing to celebrate because, yeah, as long as it doesn't tip into nationalism, so-called excluding other people, minorities, and well, anyway, then it's fine. It's just happy time for everyone. People are flocking into the streets. There is free market, which means that people can sell their goods tax-free, which is very gracious because the taxes here are quite high. But that was when Queen Wilhelmina was the queen. But her health was very fragile, and soon she had to be followed by her daughter after 58 years of reigning, which is not something to be squirmish about. This is a really good time to rule. And then, yeah, that's on the picture. That's little Queen William. So she was, as I said, Queen Wilhelmina was succeeded by her daughter Queen Juliana, and she, well, those were not really easy times with wars and everything. I'm happy that we still have a royal family still, and well, so that's succeeded by. Oh, I can't speak today. I don't know why. So, uh, September 1948, uh, the queenship was transferred to Queen Juliana. She celebrated the Queen's Day on her birthday, April 30, which was very, very nice because the weather is fantastic at this time and people just want to have fun. Really, uh, the first time was in 1949 with the Queen and her family receiving floral tributes on, in the steps of the palace, and that's, I think, really sweet. Uh, Hundreds and hundreds of people wanted to just celebrate the Queen's birthday, and I think this is not about royalty in a certain way. It's about people embody certain values. Because as a form of leadership, I don't believe in royalty. It's like superstitious and everything. It's not something. I believe in these people, and I think that's what other people do too. From the mid 1950s, the event was also in television, so people can watch it. Uh, and it became a bank holiday also. Everybody was free from work, except hospitality. It's never free. So everybody is free to go and roam around. It's very sweet. Oh, we have a viewer. Lovely. Throw us a comment, darling. She has seen a lot of shit also. The colonization, which was cool, of course, freedom. She had controversies in her time in the family, but it's fine. And she died in 2004. She 94 years. That's quite long. And yeah, on the picture you can see her with her mom. That's on the right side. Yeah. That's on the right side, Beatrix, and on the other side there is Juliana. I think this picture was taken at some Christmas festivities, and they are like serving chocolate and buns. Maybe that's I think that's Quartable or Cranton Bowl. I think it's Quartable Metrozyme. So yeah, she spends some reign in exile, of course, because World War II they were exiled to Britain, and then they went to Canada, and they spend their time there. And Canada still have a very touching, nice heritage with tulips and tulip festivals. And she had two of her children, I think, born there. Liliana's children. And the next reigning monarch on our list, Beatrix, spent a chunk of her life and early years in Canada. But as I mentioned, it's ever since that it's really normal that we celebrate Kingsday like this, like on television, on the streets, with free market, with flowers. And the thing is that like they celebrate every King's Day in a different city. This year I think they celebrate in Maastricht, if I remember correctly, which according to unpopular opinion not even the Netherlands anymore. But our next is Beatrix. I love that face, really. She looks like such a cheerful person. She was the eldest of Juliana and Prince Bernhard. And she's one of the reasons why I went to Leiden University, because she studied there too. She studied law, but well, I have dreams, okay? Her marriage was, well, kind of controversial because Mm, her husband Klaus was could be tied to the Third Reich of Hitler, so he was part of the Wehrmacht, and he was also I think in Hitlerjugend, but I'm not entirely sure. But that was mandatory, and but the Wehrmacht was not. Luckily, uh, Klaus managed to, well, repent for his past, and people kept liking him, despite the fact that when first was announced and there was the celebration of wedding and everything, they were just shouting at her like, Klaus, give my bike back, because the Germans had like this habit of stealing bikes during World War II and the occupation. Occupation is another story in the Netherlands. That's something for another time. Klaus, where is my bike? So that we are still on the Kingsday side. When Queen Beatrix came to the throne, she decided to continue to celebrate Queen's Day on April 30 because her birthday isn't actually January. So that would be kind of easy, and I wouldn't like that. I had this thing that I thought that if we get a new monarch in like 20, 10 years, we're going to have Queen's Day in December, and I started to, but I don't. Well, to go to the people to celebrate and not people coming to her. It's quite of understanding stay there. So that's why they are in Maastricht today. And they're going to be a toast live on TV. Fun and games and fish and some them. Yep, that's the current royal family with their three daughters, and there is the king's wife, and continuing the tradition of marrying people from